Now have a look at example 2 and hopefully register some clear differences. So from the very beginning, it starts off, for how long? For how long? That means find how long, find n. N measures how long in our simple interest formula. Must a principal of 15,750 be invested at 9.8% per annum for it to earn 3,087 in simple interest? Interesting, we already know how much simple interest has been earned. Let's go back to the beginning. It's always a good idea to have a read through first without doing anything. Second read through, now I'm going to underline. For how long? Really important. This is what I'm finding. A principal of that amount. Good, I'll be able to identify that. Be invested at 9.8% per annum. No complication there. I do have to remove the percentage sign. Per annum means I'm working in years. Years. That will have an impact on my answer. My answer is going to come out in years, which is pretty nice. For it to earn 3,087 in simple interest, that means the simple interest is 3,087. Now, if you are not registering this, then you're possibly not going to get the correct answer. Let's start, as I've suggested you always do, identify what you have underlined. For how long means we find the how long is the time in the formula, that is n. If you didn't pick that up, go back and watch the first video again. That's the benefit of having these videos. You can hear the explanation about the formula again. Must a principal, so the principal is 15,750, be invested at the rate is 9.8% per annum. All that detail needs to go on. You have to register that it's still in percentage form so that you can change it to decimal form, which becomes 0.098. Move the decimal point 2 places would require an additional 0. It's per annum, which means per year, which again you need to register so that you will have n in those same units. R and N must be in the same unit. And again, if you missed that in the introductory video, go back and listen to the video again. R and N must be in the same units. Units of time include days, weeks, months, quarter years, years, half years. These are all variations of the way time can be expressed. For it to have earned, so we know the interest is 3,087. Okay, write the formula. Was another instruction given. I equals PRN. That was back in the introductory. Oh no, it was back in the notes. It was in the notes. Write the formula. What goes in this spot? Well, the value for I goes in that spot, 3087. What goes under the P? We know P. It's 15,750. We know the rate. It's this 0.098. And we don't know the time. That is what we're finding. We stop and look at that. And we realise we've created an equation and the unknown is n. We will solve this equation. This is where the question turns into an algebra question because you've created an equation and you need to solve for n. Okay, you can see there that I have divided both sides by 15750 and the 0.098. That releases the n by itself, but over on this side I've got to divide also by that value. Now, please use your calculator, the new calculator, with the fraction button. If you don't use this calculator that gives you this fraction button, and you don't introduce brackets with the old calculator, then you'll probably get the wrong answer. The reason we've gone to this calculator is especially for questions like this. So please practice with the new calculator. You can see the answer there is given as 1.994169096. These n's we said will be in years. So this is 1.99 years. 1.99 years is close enough to 2 years, approximately 2 years. I'm going to stop the video now. Please write up your summary and key points. Think about all the things I've emphasized across the 3 videos, and do exercise 802.